So my dear children, this is actually a video continuation of the first video relating to the inventory turnover ratio. So in this very particular video, we are continuing with the case 2. Just in the previous video, we discussed about the case 1. In the same question, we are going to discuss about the case 2. So what does the case 2 says here? If closing inventory was 2 times than that in the beginning, rest all the things in the question is same. Okay, only there is a slight change here, that is in case 2, if closing inventory was 2 times than that in the beginning. So children, in the previous video we have already seen, using this above particular information, how to calculate the cost of goods sold, and we have calculated it. The COGS is how much? That is 4,80,000. And we discussed here also, like actually using this inventory turnover ratio, how to calculate the average inventory or the average stock. Hence the value for the average stock is 1,20,000. So we are directly continuing with the case 2 over here. So in case of a case 2, as you all know, the question says that we are supposed to calculate what? We are supposed to calculate the closing inventory and the opening inventory. So hence we have got the value of the average stock. We are having the value of the COGS as well. Okay, now our next target is to do what? Is to calculate the closing inventory and the opening inventory. So here, as per this particular case here, you can find it here, there's no information as such has been given regarding the inventory at the beginning. So as I told you in the previous video, any of the item about which no information is being given, we need to take it as X. Okay, hence I'll be assuming let the opening inventory be X. Hence I am going to assume the opening inventory has to be what? X. Next, therefore if my opening inventory is X, what about the closing inventory? As it's given there, closing inventory is 2 times than that in the beginning. Children, remember, whenever the times is used, it means multiplication. X's or more than is used, that means plus. And times is used means actually is the number of times it has been covered by that. So, we will be using the sign here is what? That is the multiplication. Okay, hence according to the question, if I'll see my closing inventory will be how much? 2x. Is it clear? Okay, so now let's substitute it in the formula of average stock, because we know average stock is equals to opening inventory plus closing inventory. Okay, so hence divided by 2. Okay, so average stock we kept it, already calculated and kept it over there. Opening stock X. And our closing inventory, we assumed it as 2x. Hence here it is divided by 2. Again the process of cross multiplication. Got it? Isn't it? So we will be getting here 1,20,000 into 2, that is equals to x plus 2x. So further being calculated, 2,40,000 3x. Okay, so we can write it down. If we are calculating here, 2,40,000, am I right? Divided by 3 is equals to x. So further being solved, we are getting the value as how much? That is 80,000. So here, what does this term 80,000 mean here? X value. Here this 80,000 stands for the opening inventory. Okay, this 80,000 stands for what? It stands for the opening inventory. Okay children, now so we got the value of the opening inventory 80,000. Let's calculate the closing inventory. Very simple. Let's substitute the value of X into this particular equation. Hence our closing inventory is, what's the value of the closing inventory? We are going to have closing inventory. We will be having how much? Closing inventory we will be having here is 2 into, that is 80,000. So the value of the closing inventory we will be getting here is how much? That is 1,60,000. So case 2 is solved. So children, what is the thing important we are supposed to remember is times means multiplication, excess or more than means plus. This is what we have identified from these two cases. Okay, so hence we have got the answer for the case 2. That is opening inventory is how much? 80,000 and the closing inventory comes here is 1,60,000. Okay, now let us deal with the case of the case 3. Okay children, now see the same question is there, only a certain change is there in case of the case 3. So let's discuss this change and how we will be dealing with here. This is what we are going to see. Now here in case of a case 3, you can find it here. It's been given if closing inventory was 2 times more than. Okay, you can see it. Times is also mentioned, more than is also mentioned. That means we are supposed to use the addition, that means plus as well as, and we are supposed to use the multiplication also here. Okay, so there will be a slight change here. Rest all the things will be same as you know, because the case 3 is a part of this very particular question. So our COGS as already calculated, we will be using the same 4,80,000. Average stock as calculated, we will be using the same 1,20,000. Only the change will be here. As you know, here also in this case 3, you can find it as such. There is no direct information is given relating to the opening inventory. Okay, beginning stands for, that is opening inventory. There is no information as such is being given. Hence, similarly, we will be assuming here the opening inventory as what here? That is X. So, therefore, what will be the value of our closing inventory? It's going to be, see, times and more than. So, therefore, 2x plus x means the question says it's 2 times 2, it's more than 2 times and more than that. So, therefore, times means 2x, more than means plus x. So, same average inventories formula or average stocks formula, we have written it here. Let's substitute these values over here. The value of the average inventory given in the question, let's take it from above. How much? 1,20,000. That is equals to opening inventory. How much? X. Okay, let's take the opening inventory as here. How much? X. And what about the closing inventory? That is, we can write down x plus 2x, or even you can write down 2x plus x. Either of any of the thing that will do. Now that is equals to 2. Again cross multiplication. Got it here. So we will be having 1,20,000 into 2. That is equals to x plus 2x. Okay, this is going to be the equation. Let us solve. 2,40,000, that is equals to x plus x is 2x plus 2x is going to be how much? 4x. Okay, so let's find out the value. 2,40,000 divided by 4 is equals to x. Okay, so therefore if we'll be solving, we will be getting the value for the x as how much? 60,000. So what does this 60,000 basically mean here? This 60,000 here, it stands for what? X means this 60,000, it stands for here for the opening inventory. Okay, this 60,000 here meant for what? That is for the opening inventory. Let's find out the closing inventory then. Okay, so what we'll be doing? Let's substitute the value of the x in this equation. See how to substitute it. 2x stands for 2 into what's the value of x? 60,000. Okay, it says plus x. Plus x stands for again 60,000. Got it here? So how much we'll be getting? 2 into 60,000, 1,20,000 plus 60,000. So therefore, like how much it's going to be here? That is, you can write down 1,80,000. So what's the value of the closing inventory that we have got it? The closing inventory hence is how much? 1,80,000. Okay, the value of the closing inventory is how much here? That is, the value of the closing inventory is 1,80,000. So have you, I hope so the step is understood. Got it here? I hope so that this step is understood to you. Like actually, in order to calculate the closing inventory, I have substituted the value of X here in this particular equation. So 2 into 60,000, this is the value of X, plus 60,000, again the value here, and 1,80,000 is the value of the closing inventory, which I got it. Hence children, your case number 3 is also being solved. Now case number 4, let's discuss it only. It's very similar to that of the case number 2. Okay, got it here? In the case number 2, they have given you 2 times. Okay, but here only the change is that the case number 4 here, they have just actually given the 3 times.